Hey everyone, welcome back to the Cave of Collectibles. I hope you've all had a great week. Looking forward to your weekend. I know I am. Always great to get some time off. But today for you, I've got my haul video for what was last month, February 2019. I hope you all enjoy it. It's not a massive haul and it's a bit of a different haul. I've got some older stuff in here which I found on eBay for good prices. For holes I'm trying to fill in particular runs. That's what I was trying to say. But anyway, guys, I would love it if you could leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff. But let's get going. This is one of the first pickups I reckon I got this month, or it was not something I was planning on getting, but I found it really, really cheap just as I was walking out of a store near where I live. So I picked it up. I've got all of the Hitman Avengers oversized hardcovers, but they don't obviously include the Infinity event. So I saw this and it was less than half price, so it was way too good to pass on, even though it's double dipping a little bit. I got the Infinity event in here. So let's zoom in. You can see my face, but let's try and get you to focus. Nope, doesn't want to focus today. It collects Infinity 1 through 6, New Avengers 7 through 12, and Avengers 14 through 23. Written by Jonathan Hickman, Nick Sperrier, and Jason Latour. Illustrated by Jim Chung, Jerome Opina, Dustin Weaver, Mark Deodato Jr., and others. I'm not going to keep going on. There's a massive list there. So I'll give you guys a quick flick through. It's a bit of an older comic, so most of you have probably seen, if not read it by this stage. But I do really, really love the Hickman run on Avengers. And I wasn't buying any Marvel stuff when the Omnis were released, so I missed out on them and I don't really want to pay those prices. But all that being said, I got the hardcovers really cheap, so cheap or free. I might have got them in a bit of a trade. Who remembers? The art in here is absolutely beautiful. I reckon I've read about 90% of this before, so it's the first event in Hickman's Avengers run. But if you're watching this by this stage, you probably know that stuff already. Give a bit of a flick through. Beautiful colours, beautiful art. Heavy book, so I'm not going to hold it up for too long and show you too much. I love the way all Hickman's books are set out, how you've got... I'll see if I can find one of the white covers between the issues. There we go, epilogue. Just the issue title, and then at the end of the book is where you have all of these beautiful covers. Oh, this is a very heavy book. It's a very chunky book too. All these beautiful covers here. I find the way his books are set out really, really make the story flow much better than being constantly interrupted by covers. So I got this from my LCS this month, last month, wherever we are up to. Red Hood and the Outlaws, Volume 3, Bizzaro, Reborn. You got Nightwing on the cover, Red Hood, Artemis, and Bizzaro. Sorry. And this volume collects... Are we going to focus this time? Sort of, no. Go back. Well, I'll read it to you. Red Hood and the Outlaws, 12 through 18, and annual number 1. Once again, such a fun story, such a fun read. Some great characters in here. I've really enjoyed Labelle's run on Red Hood and the Outlaws because it's just fun. And that's what I look for when I read a comic. It doesn't always have to be the deepest. It doesn't always have to be the best. But if I can just read it, have fun doing so, I think, for me, it really hits home. The artwork, as usual in these books, is absolutely stunning. And I've got one more volume to get now before it turns into the Red Hood Outlaw series, but the numbering stays the same. Variant cover gallery. A few variants in here. Not much else, so we've got Harley Quinn there. And we've got a few other books which DC is selling. Now I've got Oracle the Cure, to fill in a hole on Gail Simone's or one of the original Birds of Prey runs. But this is written by Tony Bedard. And this volume collects Birds of Prey 126 and 127 and Oracle the Cure miniseries, which I believe is 3 issues. So let's have a quick look through all the art. Some really, really strong art in this book. It has been throughout the whole Birds of Prey run, so looking forward to getting up to this. I'm still missing a few volumes between Simone's stuff and all of this, so if you have any idea where I can get them, let me know. I would love to get them, but I also don't want to pay through the nose for them. I'm happy waiting because the stuff does come out cheap come for resale cheap if you are patient enough, I found. And that's the end of that one. There is no extras in the back of that one, I don't believe. Here's another one of the Gail Simone's Birds of Prey run I've hunted down. Between Dark and Dawn. There's the back cover. Bit of a thicker one this, so it's good. And this collects, I'll have to go inside to find the issue count for you. Issues number 69 through 75. And it's on the older matte paper, so the colours are a little more muted, but still look good. Art is still phenomenal. We've got Huntress. Great outfit in here. Obviously you've got Black Canary as well and Oracle. I really, really like the character designs in the Birds of Prey movies. I've probably already said that now. Sometimes I do enjoy when the movies change things up a little bit, just to give us a different take on the same characters. And it opens up more possibilities for storytelling as well, I believe. Now we'll flip to the end. I don't believe there is any extras in here, but it's been a while since I flipped through. No, there's not. Obviously somebody's had something in there before me and it's left a bit of a stain on the front cover. Now this month I hunted down a few of the Rebirth flash trades as well. So I've got volume 8 here and I've also got volume 9 right there. Volume 8 is the old glossy paper. Volume 9 is the matte paper. Volume 8 is Flash War. I'll go through them both at the same time. And Volume 9 is Reckoning of the Forces. And let's see what they each collect. Volume 8 collects The Flash 65 through 51 and a story from The Flash Annual number 1. So I'll give you a quick flip through here. I don't want to spoil too much. Reverse Flash. I really don't want to spoil it much in this story. I know it's a bit of a big story that leads into Heroes in Crisis. In fact, I'm going to go right to the end so we can see the variant covers. Earbud Thorn. There we are, beautiful variant covers in here. Like I said earlier, I believe DC has some beautiful variant covers and I would actually love to see these as addressing on the trades themselves. Sorry, there are ants everywhere at the moment. The front cover, and this collects issue number 52 through 57. Once again, the art is absolutely phenomenal. Trickster, which I believe Trickster's also protagonist in the next volume as well, if my mind is serving me correctly. But I love when they get all these elements in with the red and the blue and the yellow from the light, and it gets a beautiful and really visually pleasing book, The Flash. There we are, let's flick through the end. I don't want to keep you here too long. A variant cover gallery. Once again, a few beautiful variant covers. And here we've got Wonder Woman. This is some of the DCU stuff. Volume 7 War Torn. An older one as well, which I chased down this month. That cover, nothing interesting there. I'll give you only a brief flip through. Now I know there are a few rip pages inside. I could have got my money back, but I decided to keep it because I want the book, and nowhere I managed to get this one really cheap, so for me it was worth keeping anyway. Because I keep these ones to read, so. Donna Troy there, I'm not the biggest fan of what they did with her and the New 52 stuff, and let's flip through the variant covers. Beautiful variant covers as always. A couple of sketches, and obviously advertisement for more stuff. And I know I had volume 2, but I didn't get volume 1. So this is Superman Volume 1, The Unity Saga, Phantom Earth by Brian Michael Bendis, and it collects issues 1 through 6 of the Bendis run. The front cover there, that cover is plain. I don't like what they've done with the spine. It's very, very curved. So it's just basically more Bendis Superman. And this is printed on the glossy paper because it was one of the earlier ones. But all his stuff I've got since this are on the matte paper. Rogelzar. Got John Kent. Click through. Rogelzar again, and some more beautiful variants at the back. Wow, that's a good picture of Rogelzar, whether or not you like him as a character. Still a beautiful piece of art. And a pixel art version of Superman #1. Looks pretty cool. Finally this month I took the leap to get this before the hardcover went out of stock. So House of X, Powers of 10, the hardcover X-Men by Hitman. I believe I've got the acronyms correct. It's not House of 10 and Powers of X. Which way? It's one of those ways anyway. Though a lot of you have probably seen this by now. Ooh, that didn't feel good. And this collects House of X 1 through 6 and Powers of 10 1 through 6. So I think this will be my next Hitman thing I'll probably read. Oh, this is a heavy one, so let's just have a flick through. I'll have another overview coming for you hopefully in a few weeks as well. I've got the Gail Simone Wonder Woman Omnibus on the way, which I ordered with some stuff I got for my birthday, so really looking forward to giving that a flick through. Now I've heard some good stuff about this, and then after that I've also heard some stuff that it's not as universally acclaimed as his Avengers stuff, but I don't know, when it comes to Marvel, X-Men is really where my heart is, so I'm sure I will enjoy it. Beautiful artwork as usual. Great colours. Now, I think the only problem is it's wavy pages, but that could just be the humidity where I am. And I know Marvel don't use the thickest paper stock, unfortunately. There we are. I'll give you a quick overview. There's enough overviews of this book already done out there, so you've probably all seen it by now. Xavier, Moira, and this is just what I love about what Hitman stuff. You've got all these, I don't know, little extras, little bonuses. It's more than just a comic. It's a whole adventure, I find, what Hitman stuff is. Saga is probably a better word, especially with the X-Men. Beautiful variants. Once again, I think some of these would have made for better covers than what they actually used. Plenty of variants in there and a couple of sketches at the end. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, ask away at any questions that you have. But otherwise, I'll see you all in the next video.